This is January 11th, 2026. Like I said, the last few days, unreal. You know, I did that video of going through the times and dates of being drugged and told to say it, Photoshop, showering in another room, the dirty doctor scam not being one of hers worse for them, and they had lied. Of course they lied. These people are so dumb. It's like they don't know any laws. I mean, seriously. Now, with Strange, the cult leader that helped hire these people, where my sister Linda is married to his son Tim, she said, you know, he only puts on airs that he's so smart. He only has a high school diploma for the 1950s. He can only read, write, add and subtract, multiply, and divide. It's like, well, he went to college, didn't he? No. He only got a minister's license because ministers showed up and did a bunch of Bible classes and signed a bunch of minister's licenses in the 50s. He only got the church because the guy that had the church in the beginning couldn't sell it, and he offered him a land contract. Guy didn't think he could do it. If he missed one payment, he lost everything. So that's why he was always pulling people out of ties, offering everything, because he wanted that church for himself. So he bullied the money out of people. Okay. So he didn't understand HIPAA, that it would be illegal for a doctor to tape you on work, that they couldn't talk to anybody, they couldn't pull medical records, they couldn't be with them. He didn't understand that. He didn't know it. He didn't know the right of privacy, that police and agencies could only be in a home under a threat of life with statements with a court order. There's nothing else. Not special permission in fake sodium pentothal reports, hypnotic drugs, and told to say stuff. I mean, it's like being in the Twilight Zone of stupid people, and then stupid people falling for it. Yesterday on the 10th, we were in Dutch Valley Restaurant. Some idiot called me fat. They can kiss my fat, swollen ass. Online, they had this Cryo Slim treatment for $179. Freeze your fat. I figured for $179, I'd try. There's a few places I really want to go. So, I've done a couple of them now. But the side effect, because they freeze the fat under your skin, well, what does your body do? It heals itself. It swells up around it, brings blood flow into it, and then filters all the dead cells through it. It's like deep bruising. You swell up everything else. Or you sprain your ankle, you swell up. Your body sends extra blood and fluid to it. One of the side effects of CryoSlim is you swell up real bad. And it hurts. It hurts bad for days afterwards. I had it on my lower back. It's swollen. Bad. It hurts bad. I thought about having it done on my butt. I wouldn't be able to sit for a week. No. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Well, last month, I got the flu that goes into bronchitis. You're only contagious while you have a fever. But it goes into bronchitis, get all that extra fluid. I have asthma. And the bronchitis set up in my chest. I've been fighting the bronchitis. I am not contagious, not at all. But I had several rounds of antibiotics trying to help get rid of the extra fluid from where I had that weird flu. Okay? And it's going around that goes into bronchitis. Okay? So today I've actually done a lot better. Been using my inhaler, and it's helping me not cough, and I'm finally getting better. So I don't feel good. I'm in pain, and I'm swollen. I go out to eat with my husband. Do I want some ass showing up for my ex-husband to call me fat? We've been divorced 6.5 years. He lives in the Philippines. He fled the country. When everybody was getting arrested by the marshals, he fled. This idiot ass said, they said she doesn't care. I had jeans and a big over sweater on. I know I'm swollen. You can see it. Okay? There's nothing I can do till the swelling goes down. There's nothing I can do. Do I care? No. Well, yeah, I do care, but there's nothing I can do about it. At least she used to wear skirts. I heard she don't care and wearing those jeans and stuff down here where she wears it in front of people. No, I don't, so kiss my ass. I watched her when she got home from work. Now I work midnights. I had one piece of pizza and a little bit of nuts before I went to bed. Proteins. Okay? Got some protein in me. Not a whole lot. Just ate some. I'm on antibiotics and decongestants that hurt your stomach. You have to eat to take them, and they still hurt your stomach. With her eating that, she really doesn't care how fat she gets. Maybe Dave got tired of how fat she was, and that's why he did it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Some guy having us all watch her, that when her husband passes, maybe one of us will want to marry her. Who'd want to marry something that fat? Fuck off. Fuck off. You can kiss my fat, swollen ass. I wouldn't give you the time of day. You're a crazy cult person or a cartel. And more in the way that you're talking, you're probably cult people. You can kiss my fat, swollen ass and complain on all the stuff I buy my husband. It's our money and you can fuck yourself. It is none of your fucking business. Back on the 8th, we had went into Home Depot. There was good and bad around us talking. And some guy said that attorney Will, he's gonna file that tape of weird with yourself. No, he's not. And they already know it's photoshopped. He's scamming you. Scamming you. And I'll tell you what, FBI, and Officer Mark and Officer John and Agent John, you do realize they are in more people's homes in this area than what you can imagine. Selling kiddie porn to little kids going potty, photoshopping things, and setting up scams on people. You know where I know they hacked the case? Because they've made it quite known. I did a couple experiments years ago. I left my phone in the car, went in and seen people, and they admitted to seeing and hearing me in places. That means they were in those people's homes. You know, last year we had went to Carl's Bank. Well, it's our bank now. And the manager said they had hacked a lot of people's accounts and a lot of people's thousands of people's personal information has been stolen. They can't figure out how. Well, where they have the dirty doctor scam, not one of mine works for them, and they had lied, and fake medical records, and they think they stole somebody else's and put my name on it because it's not mine. Well, January 19, they said they had fake paperwork to make it look official. I think the whole thing's just fake. They may have stolen somebody else's. But I thought, well, maybe they're stealing medical records and getting people's personal information that way. I bet they're just in people's homes. Getting their social, their credit cards, their personal information, and that's how they're doing it. Setting up button cameras. Selling kiddie porn to little kids going potty. Selling people on porn sites. It's a cartel. Because they were in other people's homes. And those people admitted to seeing me and things we said. And I left my phone out in the car because I can't even say they just wiretapped my phone. See what I mean? They're in more people's homes than what you can imagine. And Officer Mark, you know that to be true. Because you've worked the case since 18. You've heard him admit it. Okay. Well, back to the 8th in Home Depot in Massillon. And then people are saying stupid shit. And I thought, do you realize how ignorant? They have already confessed they photoshopped that years ago. Repeatedly. And then even verified it wasn't me. And they photoshopped my head on some other lady showering. It is a shower scene, but it's some other lady. Okay? And then 2 guys were talking. We found out her family didn't know anything about it and refused to have anything to do with us. Nobody better say a word. That was years ago. So where you guys are all acting like you just found out, are you slow? Seriously. Are you slow? Are you just acting retarded? Because if you act ignorant, you didn't know that they photoshopped that, they used hypnotic drugs and drugged me and told me to say it, that this whole thing is an extortion plan to extort money out of the government. They wanted to scare me into calling the FBI, them open a case, and they were going to trick that agent out of money. Huh? And they were going to steal from the government because they're so big and badass. You know, if you wanted to steal from the government, you should have walked in a government building and slipped and fallen. That's about the only way you would get money out of them. Not a damn dime. Would they ever give such evil people a damn dime? But like those guys said, we found out her family didn't know anything about it. Well, that was December 24th, 22. Where were you been for 3 years? They knew nothing when I confronted them. And they won't have anything to do with it. Like John said, I didn't know anything about body cameras. What do you mean there was body cameras? Did you know they were taping in the bathroom? They were taping in the bathroom? Did you know they took a video of me showering and they're laughing at me in stores that they photoshopped washing in the shower in another room? No. They taped everybody using the bathroom? Did you know that? No. Did you know where I had orange, lemon, grapefruit-sized bruises all over me? Yeah. Throwing up, almost passing out in front of people? Yeah, I remember that. And I said, did you know they were drugging me and beating on me? And they're laughing at me in front of people in stores. They told me to say weirdo stuff. Did you know about that? She's like, Karen, I seen you like that, and I didn't think of someone hurting you. She said, I thought you were working too hard and bruising too easy. They won't have anything to do with that. That's life in federal. See, that's where these people are so asinine and ignorant. And then there's HIPAA violations. No attorney can approach a hospital or a doctor without signed consent, picture ID, and they call and verify that you can talk to them. It's 10 years. Federal HIPAA violations. Right of privacy over your medical records. They get disbarred. They can never talk to them. They lose their medical license. They could never pull my medical records. They could never give it to them. They could never even tell them what I was seen for. 10 years. That's how much bullshit this is. Bullshit. And then they're still running that scam. I've heard that everything for Michelle, and they're threatening Michelle for telling on them. How they're going to shave her head, make her work like a servant, all kinds of crazy crap for telling on them. That the doctor from before was not one of mine, works for them, and they had lied. Of course they lied. You know what? Dear God, I would hate to think one of my doctors are breaking in private homes, setting up body cameras, in it with people doing that, selling kitty porn, breaking in, having women stabbed with hypnotic drugs, drugged up and told to say horrible stuff, and beaten, raped under drugs and human trafficking people. It'd be time to get a new doctor. They can't pull your medical records. We all know you have to sign consent for your doctor to even send your medical records to a specialist, and they have to verify that you sent it, and you have to sign a release for them because it's illegal for them to even transfer them for them to talk about you without consent. See, that's where their scam is so Twilight Zone out of this crazy world that they could actually do something like this. It's insane. These people lied and lied and lied. They told people I had charges of rape and murder. Oh my God. They told people that I've never been charged with anything. I have one traffic ticket from 1989. I paid my ticket. That's it. I'm so squeaky clean, it's not funny. They told people she was in several state psychiatric hospitals found insane. I was never found insane. And I was never in a state psychiatric hospital. And mental illness and mental insanity is not curable. You have to be in a state psychiatric hospital. They get a hold of the court system. The judge has to find you incompetent or insane. They have to explain it to you. And they give you a guardian, a social worker, and they put you on disability. Until that happens, you're not found insane. Never happened. They lied again. I call them the Pinocchio group, the liar, liar, pants on fire call. I talked to an attorney, and there is nothing else. Nothing. So they just lie. They'll pull off their scam. These people work for my ex-husband. See, that's where abusive men in a cult, they would rather destroy you or kill you before they let you go. And these people are running drug scams, fraud schemes on people. Like my friend Walter from the prosecutor's office. He said, Karen, it's a fraud scheme. They made the biggest mistake. They did it in your home. It's right to privacy over it. They made another big mistake when they they tried to say a doctor was involved. Like they said, the investigators, Officer Mark even showed up and said that they always knew it was never one of Karen's doctors. They could never be with them. These people confessed in 18 and 19 that doctor worked for the Florida drug cartel, and they even admitted by 19 he had never met me in person. I want you to think of that. That's how crazy this is. Do you realize how many times they have made fun of everyone? They made fun of the FBI for falling for their big fraud scheme. And that's all it is. I look at people, would you want this group to do it to you? Would you? Would you want this group to do this to you? Maybe you wouldn't find it so funny.